themselves. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put total under to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. There have been a ton of nail-biters in this rivalry, and Michigan won a close one last time out.
And you know in this game, you've got to be able to handle your emotions because undoubtedly the game's going to go down to the final seconds. And last time, it was Michigan that was able to pull through.
Yeah, made the plays in the winning moments. And listen, you show those on tape, and the Irish know they've got to execute better down the stretch of this rivalry.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The play action fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the Big House. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. In this rivalry, you can just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play. Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Karapateas. Trying to set up the screen. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Send the tight end in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Karapateas. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's in open space downfield. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him down. Top run picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Slams it ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Robbins. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Going for the marker on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. This offense started this drive when Columbus headed for America. What play number is this? Totally lost track. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Power football with the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Karapateas. Finds his man, it's Robbins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Dropping back, it's Karapateas. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to East Carolina.
Working that left side now.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To throw, it's Karapateas. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. He's got it up to 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to pound their way in. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal will tie it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Quick step and go. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on first down. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll run it to the right. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Beats into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marked it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
They had a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wants to throw. It's Karapateas. Snagged in the middle. It's Blade. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll throw on third and short. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, but still got him on the turf. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Karapateas. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in a position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And this to tie things up in the final minute. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the tailback. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. They love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Lynn. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Caught near the sticks, it's Burgess. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Third down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their... He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
How offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.